Okay, you and Kyle, kindly lead us a short prayer.
Yes, ma'am. Lord, Father, and Son, and Holy Spirit, amen. Lord God, we start this online class. Lord God, we we ask for your guidance, Lord God, for every one of us, every each of us, Lord God. Guide us all in our home, especially our family, and we thank you for the blessing.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay. Good afternoon, class.
Good
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 afternoon,
afternoon,
ma'am.
ma'am.
afternoon.
Good
Okay.
afternoon.
How are you today?
We're feeling okay.
So far, very good.
Okay.
Okay, I'm happy that you're okay. So I am teacher RG and I will be your teacher in oral communication. So let's start. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, you're
Yes, ma'am.
ready. So here are the objectives of our today's lesson. Okay. So at the end of the lesson, you are expected to determine what communication function is, differentiate the functions of communication, and explore how communication functions in your everyday life. So all those objectives fall into one most essential learning competency, which is explains the functions, nature, and process of communication. So I have here four pick one word. What do you think is the word being described in the picture? Anyone? Yes, Genesis?
Maybe it's communication.
Okay, very good. Communication. So now I'll be giving you the link. Kindly go to the link and then post your insights about what communication is. Just type any word that comes into your mind when you see the word communication. Okay, let's see. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so those are your answers. We have a medium. Communication is communicating, conversation with others. Medium, a process, it's a connection. Okay, all of your answers are correct. So that is how communication functions. So later we'll see the specific function of communication. Are you ready? Let's now proceed to the next activity. I'll be posting the question and you will comment down your answer to the question. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. The answer is information dissemination. Comment down your answers now. Very good. Very good answer is regulation. How about the next one? Okay, next. Correct answer, motivation. The game ended. Based from that activity, what do you think is our topic for today?
The functions
Yes.
of communication.
Very good.
The
Functions
functions
of
of communication.
okay,
Communication.
functions of communication. So later we'll discuss that. I have here a picture of the positive cases here in Silang Cavite. This is the update of the positive cases here in Silang Cavite. Can you see your places?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, Leslie. Where do you live?
In Anahawan,
Anahawan. How many cases of of COVID-19 are there in
there is
Anahawan?
only one positive.
Okay, how about you, Genesis?
Barangay Yakal, ma'am.
Yakal, how many positive cases?
There are 6 positive cases po.
Okay. How about Casey sa Patwa?
Bulihan, ma'am. There are 28 positive cases.
Okay, 28. As of now, Bulihan has the large number of positive case. So overall, we have 182 positive cases in our area in Silang Cavite. And our government is doing their best to avoid the spread of the virus. So I will show you a video of one strategy that was used by our government to avoid the spread of this coronavirus disease. Are you ready to watch?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
You've probably been hearing a lot about coronavirus disease 2019, or COVID-19. For most that catch it, the symptoms will be relatively mild. Those who are most vulnerable are the elderly and those with compromised immune systems or other health conditions. To help protect them and avoid spreading the virus, avoid handshakes and wash your hands for 20 seconds with soap and water. When you cough, cover your mouth by coughing into your elbow. Also avoid crowds and unnecessary travel and practice social distancing. If you have flu-like symptoms or have been exposed to COVID-19, stay home, avoid others, and call your doctors before showing up at their office or the emergency room. Visit baptistonline.org or call our dedicated hotline at 866-941-4785 for more information. Get better with Baptist.
Are you familiar with the COVID-19? COVID-19 disease?
Ma'am.
Yes. Andrea, for you, what is a COVID-19 disease? We've been hearing a lot about the COVID-19 disease. So, what do you think is the meaning of that virus?
I think COVID virus is a disease that comes from China and it is pandemic.
Okay, very good. How about Ivan?
It's a highly contagious disease that which is can prevent by practicing social distancing and washing your hands daily.
Okay, very good. So, based from the video, what are the symptoms of COVID-19? Yes, Genesis.
Having a cough
Cough,
and high fever.
high fever, sore throat, right? Okay. So what are the steps on how to avoid the coronavirus disease? Kindly give me one. Casey.
Always wash your hands.
Okay. Lacerna.
Practice social distancing.
Yuan.
Always disinfect, ma'am.
Okay, very good. So those are the steps on how to avoid the coronavirus disease. And what do you think is the function of creating that video? Leslie, the function of the video that you have watched a while ago is Leslie? Casey,
Ma'am,
any idea the function of communication in that video or the purpose?
to give an information to others.
Okay, to disseminate information. Very good.
Information.
Okay, very good. I have here our second video. Kindly get a paper, pen, and then jot down the important information that you can get from the video that you're going to watch. Ready? Okay, let's start. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Today, we're going to discuss about the functions of communication. And there are 5 functions of communication.
Okay.
And these 5 are to control, social interaction, motivation, emotional expression, and information dissemination. And we'll discuss these 5 functions along the way. The first function, called control, is where communication functions to control behavior, which means that it takes place to control some people's actions. Let's take a look at this example.
Now formalize.
Oops, I should be here first.
Stop! I said form a line and stop squirming.
Our second function is called the social interaction, where communication allows individuals to interact with others. A simple example for this is our everyday conversation with friends or with our peers. And our third function is called motivation, where communication motivates or encourages people to live better. An example for motivation is a coach encouraging his team in a contest.
Whether we win or lose, importante we do our best.
The fourth function, called emotional expression, is where communication facilitates people's expression of their feelings and emotions. An example for this is a dramatic scene from a short film entitled Emotional Expression, starring Donacel Taol.
Someone struck me and he stole my bag. He ran away.
Is this him?
Bastard! How dare you to me! How dare you! How dare you, you bastard!
Our last function, called the information dissemination, is where communication functions to convey information. An everyday example for this is a teacher lecturing his students.
First day, community process.
Those are the 5 functions of communication. Let us now summarize the whole topic. There are 5 functions of communication. First, to control, where it controls behavior. Second, social interaction, where individuals interact with others. Third, motivation, which encourages people to live better. Fourth, emotional expression, where people express their feelings and emotions. And the information dissemination, which conveys information.
Based from the video, what are the functions of communication? Kindly give me one and then explain. Let's start with Leslie.
The first is control. Based on the video I've watched, it said it is used to control behavior of people.
Okay, very good. Genesis, the next one.
There is social interaction. And it says that the communication allows individual to interact with others.
Okay, very good. The third one, Yuan.
The third one is the motivation, where it encourages people to live better.
Okay, the fourth one, Casey.
Information dissemination. Based on the video, information dissemination is to convey information.
Pass information. That's the use of communication. Information dissemination. How about that is the last one, information dissemination. So the 5 functions of communications are: first is regulation, control. The second one,
Social interaction,
the third one,
motivation,
fourth,
emotional expression,
and the last one,
Information
dissemination.
dissemination. Okay, very good. So let's proceed now to the next activity. Okay, so for the next activity, I will play a video and then you will identify what is the function of communication in the video. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Can you see my screen now?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
po.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Don't mute yourself. You will say your answer orally. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's play it. Number 1.
I
Yes.
love you. Say you.
Me.
No, you.
Me.
No, you.
Okay, what is the function of communication in that video? Yes, Sapatwa?
Social interaction, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Social interaction. Next video.
Don't stop dreaming. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them.
Okay, your answer,
Motivation, ma'am.
Leslie?
Motivation.
Motivation. Very good. Next video. Yuan, what is the function of communication in that video?
Emotional expression, ma'am.
Very good. Last video.
Did you know that communication exists even in just snap of your fingers?
Ivan, where is Ivan?
Information dissemination.
Very good. The next stage of our activity. This is a group activity. We only have 2 groups. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, yes. So for the group 1, your task is to use the concept map and discuss the functions of communication in your strand as ABM students. And for the group 2, you are going to compose a song about the functions of communication in your everyday life. So these are the rubrics of your activity. For the content, we have 5 points. Content includes the relevance of your activity to the topic that we have discussed today. Creativity, 5 points. It is how creative you are in presenting your activity. Organization, it is how you organize your thoughts in the delivery of your task. And promptness. There's also 5 points. So I'll be giving you 5 minutes preparation and 2 minutes presentation. Then that has a total of 20 points. Any question on the rubrics? None? Okay, we'll start the activity in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, start. It's showtime. Let's hear the presentation of Group 1. Group 1, are you ready?
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, class. This is the report of our group. Functions of communication as an ABM student. Functions of communication: control, social interaction, motivation, emotional expression, information dissemination. We all know that communication is very important in our life. Communication is a part in our daily living. As ABM student, we always communicate. It functions as control when we are going to put up or plan a business. Communication, a complex yet basic thing that we use for our everyday lives. Communication is also important for us, ABM students, because we use it as a medium to express many complicated things. An example of this is control, which is used as a way to manage the employees in your business by giving them order by the use of communication. Control them. Another example of communication is the use of social interaction, which is used to exchange information between two or more people, which is crucial for us ABM students because we also use this in order to get information about our studies from fellow members. It functions as social interaction when we interact with others to promote and selling our product. It functions as motivation when our teachers give us information about our chosen strand. It functions as emotional expression when we express our feelings or emotion in our tasks or activities that related in our lessons. And it functions as information dissemination if we are tasked to discuss or report a particular topic to our classmates. That's all. Thank you.
Very good, Sapatwa. For your presentation, you have give us specific examples of the application or the function of communication in your life as an ABM student. And that makes it very relevant to our topic. Now, let's hear the presentation of the group 2.
The lyrics is on the chat box. In this pandemic times, relationships continue to deteriorate. Little fine feelings started to fade. What would be the solution to this? There is only one remedy. Communication is key. Express your love, talk to them, and motivate. For sure, the love will grow as it's supposed to be. Let us share thoughts, be open to our loved ones, so we can understand each other. So we can understand each other. Okay, thank you.
Leslie, can you please explain the function of communication in the song that you have written?
Emotional expression and information dissemination, because in emotional expression, based on the lyrics I've written, it is said that express your love and to talk to your partner so that both of you will have stabilized relationships to one another. That's all.
Dasano has a great voice and she has explained well the function of communication in her song, and that makes your presentation very, very, very good. Thumbs up for your presentation. So I'll give both groups a score of 20 points. Very good. So let's now proceed to the next stage or next activity. It's Kahoot time. Using a Kahoot app, we're going to do is to identify the function of communication in the given situation. Just click the box that corresponds your answer. So I'll be giving you the link on the chat box.
Okay, ma'am. Okay po. Okay.
Go to the link on the chat box and then encode the PIN code. Villanueva. Andrea. Leslie. Casey. One, two, five. Only 5. Ivan. Okay, let's start. Look at the screen and then click the shape that corresponds to your answer. Next. Okay, next. Okay, next. Genesis is on the lead. Okay. Next. Genesis is still on the lead. Okay. Let's see who are the winners. Third placer, we have Ivan. Second placer, Andrea. And the champion is very good, Genesis. So these are the three winners. Okay. Did you enjoy your game?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, okay. So now let's proceed to the next activity. Post it. What you're going to do is to click the link that I will giving you, and then you are going to share your insights about the functions of communication. Include hashtags at the end of your post. For example, hashtag communication function on the go. Don't use hashtag walang forever, ha? It's not related to our topic. Is that clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So this is the link. Go to your chat box. Click the link on the chat box. Let's see your post. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes. Kindly read it. Genesis, kindly read this picture.
Share your insight about the function of communication.
Okay. So you're going to post your comment below. Here. Type your insights or your learnings today about the functions of communication. Provide examples. Start typing now. According to Neil, in the first function, which is the regulation and control, the sender is giving the advice or rules that the receiver needs to follow. In social interaction, this is the way how the sender and the receiver makes contact to each other. In motivation, the sender gives a word to help the receiver to make something or to achieve something that the receiver wants. Information dissemination, the sender gives more information that the receiver doesn't know. In emotional expression, the sender tells what he or she feels. Hashtag function of communication. Hashtag new normal communication. Very good, Neil. How about the others? Okay, Andrea Lacerna. I learned that communication is really important in our life. Communication is part of our daily living. As a human, we always communicate. It functions as social interaction when we interact with our friends, family, and someone. It functions as motivation when we interact to motivate someone. It functions as emotional expression when we express our feelings or emotion on something. It functions as information dissemination if we want to discuss or to say something to someone. Very good. And hashtag function of communication. Now, let's have our assessment or our quiz. I'll be giving you the link for the Google form and then answer the questions. But read the directions carefully. Okay? The link is available in the chat box. Click it and then answer the quiz. Let's start. Let's answer now. You are going to read the question and then just say your answer. Is that clear? Okay, let's start with Andrea Lacerna. Kindly read number 1 and then say your answer.
Number 1. Your teacher discussed the functions of communication in your daily lives. The answer is letter D, ma'am. Information dissemination.
Very good. Dissemination. Information dissemination. Because the teacher is giving the information about the functions of communication. Clear? Number 2. Yuan. Read and answer.
Number 2, give your best in all that you do, because someday you'll be surprised in the result of your efforts. Letter B, ma'am, motivation.
Okay, very good. Motivation. Because
It motivates one to give her or his best every day.
Very good. The third one, Leslie. Read and answer.
3. Wow, I won the contest. My answer will be emotional expression.
Very good. Emotional expression. Here is what is the reaction
Expressing her emotion.
emotion. What emotion? Shocked or very happy?
Surprise.
Yes, surprise. Very good.
Surprise.
The fourth one, Ivan.
Number 4. Are you fake it because I can smile without you? The answer is letter C. Social interaction.
Because, can you explain?
Because the person is like talking to someone and he or she asking a question or
Or saying a pick up? Yes, saying a pick up line. Okay, so that is social interaction. For the last one, kindly read Genesis.
Advice to wear face mask and observe physical distancing at all times. Letter A, ma'am, regulation and control.
Okay, very good. So regulation and control because
Because someone is telling to the people that they need to wear face mask and observe physical distancing.
okay, very good. So those are the functions of communication. And based on your scores, most of you got a perfect score. So hands up because you learned the function of communication today. Now for your assignment, write it in your notebook. So complete the following statements, write it in your journal. Today, I learned that, I realized that, therefore, I will. That's all. I hope you learned something today. God bless. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye.